Today, we're going to go over the E1 battery replacement. These are the following tools that we recommend for this job: impact drill, socket wrench extension, drill to socket adapter, a 10, 13, and 14 millimeter socket, tape measure, 90-degree drill bit adapter, sawzall, some rags or towels, electrical parts cleaner, brake clean or spray solvent, gloves, and eye protection. The old and new batteries are manufactured by the same company. The difference is an update to the batteries to make them more universal. The differences are the post types. The old batteries have a sunken terminal that takes a 10 millimeter socket to remove. The new ones have two types of terminals, a threaded terminal and a standard terminal. We're going to be using the threaded terminal. The standard terminals are going to stay capped. It is recommended to take a bit of hot glue and glue the standard terminal caps on the standard terminals. As you can see, we've already swapped out the batteries. The new batteries go in the same way the old batteries came out and are configured in series. You're going to need to swap around some of the smaller main battery cables. This is due to the new battery's standard terminals getting in the way of the direct travel of the cables connecting to the threaded terminals. Also, make sure to use some electrical parts cleaner to clean off the metal connector ends of the main battery cables. It is highly recommended that you take pictures of where all of the cables and wires were originally. This is to help you put them back in the same locations. To get the old batteries out and the new ones in, you're going to need to remove the middle underseat cover and the support beam. There are two screws with nuts on either side of the support. You might need to cut a small notch in the plastic to easily remove the screws. There are several zip ties holding the wiring to the support. Cut those off and let the wires hang loose. Twist the support to remove it, unplug the connectors, and set them out of the way. You're going to need the 13 millimeter socket to remove the nut holding on the battery straps. Remove all four of these straps and set them aside. You're going to need to modify the two H-shaped battery straps. They're going to need to be cut into a Z pattern. If you are holding the strap, looking at it as a capital H facing up, you're going to remove the top left side and the bottom right side. Measure from the center of the strap 1.5 centimeters. That is where you're going to make your cuts. Be sure to spray paint the bare metal, or it's recommended to use a rubber composite to recoat the bare metal. These cuts will make sure that you are able to clear the standard terminals. If the straps are touching the standard terminals at all, cut them back enough to clear. The plastic covers to the standard battery terminals are not fastened or secured. It is recommended to hot glue the caps onto the terminals so that they will stay in place, but be removable in the future.